I'm going to talk to you about the new view on human error. Has anybody here heard of the new view?
No.
Awesome. All right. So there's the old view, which is what I'm calling it, which is where you count absence of negatives. There's retributive just culture, so that's like the crying system, that kind of thing, or you're firing people. You blame the individual. The goal is to fix the individual, so you're focused very much on that the individual caused the problems that you're having. And that's the way that the criminal justice system works, and a lot of other systems and enterprises have worked. The new view is where you're counting the capacity for positive action. So you're looking at what kind of capacity does everyone have for being able to fix these problems and innovate around these issues that come up within the system. It's very much a system focus, so instead of blaming the person, you blame the system. There's a restorative just culture, which is all about healing the person and the system and the second victim, first victim, things like that. Are there benefits to incidents? The old belief is that the lower number of incidents equals lower number of fatalities. What was actually found is that the lower number of incidents actually increases the number of fatalities because you're not learning from those small mistakes. So I find comparisons with continuous deployment where you're constantly failing small. If you fail at all, you're failing small and you're learning from that, you're growing constantly. And then if you're not doing that, then the failure builds up in the system like waterfall, and then you have a massive failure when it does fail, and you have no idea what the heck went wrong. So other reasons for this is that when you have a low number of incidents, it's usually because people are discouraged of actually reporting the incidents. So sometimes people will try to fix them and then not ever report them. That you often don't learn from your near misses, which is a big problem. When you get a near miss, you should, if you're a very mature culture in this, you'll learn from that and be able to stop a failure from actually happening. There should be a system focus in the new view where you're finding faults in the system and fixing them there rather than trying to fix the person. The goal is restoration, which is healing the system, healing the victims, and healing second victims, which are usually people that you say cause the problem. That's the second victim. So like nurses that do something like an overdose for a child, and then they commit suicide later or something, that would be a second victim. That's a story in Cindy Decker's deck, so you can go watch it. It'll be in the resources at the end. It's a pretty powerful thing. Punishment, I still think should go out when there's malicious intent or there's purposeful illegal activity. When you're at your business, particularly around firing somebody. There's a scenario I'd like to cover really quick where I've written a little blog post and I want to get people's feedback, so that's kind of what I'm asking for here, is to go read it really quickly and then give some feedback. Where there's a network engineer, a business unit VP, the business unit VP is yelling at the network engineer to make a change. The network engineer knows that there's a CAB, a change advisory board, that he has to go through to make that change, but the business VP says, you have to do this now, and so he does it, there's an outage, and then he gets fired. So, and nothing happens to the VP. It's something I can't mention, but something that's been in the news recently. So there should be consequences, but to those, there will be consequences from those outages. But when you fire somebody, you also get a low trust culture. The VP continues to do whatever he wants. The system never actually gets fixed. You're probably going to have a much bigger failure the next time. And likely, these people are making these changes all the time with no failures at all. So it's a part of the culture. So go to that. It's just my Medium, Barker D427, and make comments. And these are the resources. So the first one is just the high-level website. The second one is a really good page. So Cindy Decker wrote a book called Just Culture, and it's a really good page that really goes in depth. The second one was courses, which there's 4 or 5 videos on YouTube, and there's links there on that third link that you can go to and see like lectures from him. It's pretty awesome. So, and then there was something else on there. But John Allspot uses his books over at Etsy for their incident response stuff. So, now you know a little bit about it.
Could you show that link you want everybody to visit again?
Yes, maybe. Is there somebody after me?
Not in this deck, it's a separate deck, so.
Okay.
Yep.
Then I will. There it is. Nope, that's it.
The one before it, I thought.
P.
Yeah, there it is. So, I don't know how to put a mouse on it. So that's really the part you need to remember. It's just Barker D427. We'll post these out too.
Yeah.
So I'll post them maybe right now.
Yeah, and then just put them right in the meetup notes or whatever.
Yes. Is everybody on Slack?
No,
DevOps
just
KC?
like on meetup.com.
Yes, I can do that too, but is everybody on DevOps KC Slack?
Should be.
All right. Good.
If you're not, let's show that